First Warning meteorologist Eric Burris with you. This is the afternoon pick-me-up where we get together and just chat a little bit about what's going on in the world of weather. Certainly, it has been a gray and dreary day. This is just one of our many tower cams showing, those rains coming on in. This has been the story through the day, so much so, as a matter of fact, that the National Weather Service has actually issued coastal flood advisories. Coastal Flood Watch posted for Volusia, Brevard County, and then down the shoreline. This is going to be running basically from this afternoon through early tomorrow morning. The reason is because, well, these downpours have been coming in one after another, and there's the potential that we could see 3 to 4 inches of rain, could even see more than that before all is said and done. So if you live along the shoreline, just something to keep a heads up, okay? All right, that said, we know it's raining on again and off again. That's going to continue through the rest of our afternoon, and that's going to continue for us tonight, overnight tonight, and even tomorrow. Let's look at the wider perspective. And you can see those coastal showers there, but there's a lot of moisture out in the Gulf of Mexico. And good afternoon to all of you commenting. It's one of those days I'm glad we've got the afternoon pick me up just to get you a quick update on the forecast picture, right? There's a lot of moisture out there in the Gulf of Mexico. Just as we had expected, there's a storm system firing up. That storm system out over the Gulf of Mexico is going to be marching in our direction. And as it does so, it's going to be the kind of thing that really influences us. So here's the weather picture for today. And I showed this morning on Coffee Talk. Storm system is forming. It's already done that. And it's already starting to soup up the atmosphere. Look ahead to tonight and tomorrow. Storm system works into the area and gives us a relatively low-end threat, but a threat for strong to severe storms. So when we look to the threat, it is a level 1 out of 5, or an isolated risk, meaning out of all the showers and thunder showers that are marching in our direction, 1 or 2 little isolated pockets of weather could get strong or severe. And of course, that is winds of 58 miles per hour or greater. That is the threat for tornadoes and the threat for hail. Now, that said, observing the current scenario, I think that the tornado threat is going to be the highest from about our area southbound. If you live up in North Marion County, Alachua, Putnam counties, up toward Gainesville, that's a 1 out of 10. In our area, it's a 2-3 out of 10. Thankfully, we're not seeing the yellows, orange, reds, or purples. So this is, again, a relatively low-end threat for strong to severe storms. In terms of damaging winds, same areas and same kind of idea, a 2 to 3 out of our threat levels of 10. So keeping it relatively low. And then in terms of large hail, I'm thinking we're probably somewhere in the 2 to 3 range now. The Weather Service did up that just a little bit earlier today. So certainly something we're watching. In terms of futurecast, showers here or there, certainly along the coast, but moving in through the evening. Look at 5:30 tomorrow morning. If you've got morning commute plans, you're working, you don't have the holiday yet. I'm taking these days off because I'm actually working Christmas Day. But here we are. What are we doing? We're talking weather to each other. Tomorrow's morning commute, especially the further west you live, may be a little dicey, may not be the best, so something to keep in mind. Then by about 8 o'clock, right on time for our morning Coffee Talk broadcast, that's when Futurecast is saying this is going to be the timeline for the stronger storms, right? That, I think, given everything, the models have started honing in on that time frame for the threatening weather, the strong to severe storms. So 8 o'clock in the morning, that's when we're looking at the rougher weather. By 9:30, 10 o'clock, at least the severity looks to be coming down a little bit, but we still have widely scattered showers around central Florida. And then look at the afternoon, getting better. Look at the evening, getting better. Look at what happens by Wednesday. The skies actually start to clear. We actually start to look much, much better. So I'm okay with that. So we put it all together. And here's the forecast package. Now, keep in mind, Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi is going to have the full wrap-up for you coming up starting in just about a half an hour at 4 o'clock. So 30% chance of rain for us today. And again, when I say that, I mean coverage. And when I say coverage, we obviously know it's mainly along our East Coast communities, okay? Then we look at tomorrow. Well, tonight into tomorrow. And that's where we get plenty of those showers and those thunder showers around. Yeah. Then we look ahead to Wednesday and Thursday, and it is a dramatic change. It is a dramatic change, and it's a great one. Much cooler temperatures, highs in the 60s on Wednesday, morning lows Thursday morning in the upper range of the 40s. Comfortable by Thursday afternoon, so wonderful by Friday. Christmas Eve's looking outstanding. When I see you on Christmas Day, outstanding. When I see you on Sunday, the day after Christmas, outstanding. We really do have a great stretch of weather. Seriously, my friends. Now, I see a couple of questions asking about the rocket launch. I'm not optimistic about this one. Okay, 5:06 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's when SpaceX has set up for the Falcon 9 launch. 30% likelihood that this makes it up. And even if it does, the booster recovery has a moderate risk of having some sort of inclement weather impacting it. And then if we take this and expand this beyond, if we say, all right, there's going to be a 24-hour issue. We'll move it to Wednesday, that launch window on Wednesday. The forecast turns to a 70% chance of good weather locally, but with that storm system moving by, the booster recovery weather shifts from a moderate delay issue to a high delay issue. So my guess is Tuesday won't happen, and more than likely Wednesday won't happen. So we may be getting close to a Christmas launch. Interesting. All right, we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. At least the good news, we know, again, looking at the week as a whole, Christmas, great. So early week. Today we've got the clouds, that shower and thunderstorm setup continuing to develop into tonight and tomorrow morning. Midweek clearing out and getting chilly. Forecast lows in the 40s, daytime highs in the 60s. Short-lived, though, because by about Friday and Saturday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, things are looking much better. Of course, Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi is going to have the very latest in just under a half an hour now, starting on WESH 2 News at 4. I will have updates on my social channels through my social channels through the afternoon and evening, overnight tonight, and into tomorrow morning. Meteorologist Cam Tran will be with you in the morning, and your entire First Morning weather team will be standing by to keep you updated. All right? All right, listen, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. We're going to be tracking storms. Bye.